All right, new video. So spent some time today working on the old girl. I haven't done much in the last month or so. Been spending a lot of time in the camper out in BC with the family, which was great. But now we're starting to wind down with summer, so I'm gonna get work on the truck again. So you remember in the last video, I had started sandblasting this area, and it's ironic. As soon as stopped the video and got back to work, the sandblaster crapped out on me, so I had to get a new part for it. So it hasn't been done till today. So I sandblasted everything, went through about 10 bags of sand and primed and painted it, so it's looking real good. The white stuff you see here is the fiberglass. I've been patching the holes in the roof. You remember an earlier video, there was a lot of holes in the roof, so been working at it, just kind of now. I'm by no means a body man. I'm just trying to patch this. As I mentioned in an earlier video, I would like to get a new roof cap, but that's something that needs to be done when this truck's inside a shop, because it's not a day project when you take the roof off. Of course, you don't want it to rain inside the cab. So for now, I'm just doing some patching, just trying to do my best, doing some fiberglass work here, and then I'll touch it up with some Bondo Sander Smooth, and that'll at least keep the rain from coming into the cab. And you'll notice that I painted it blue. The earlier color was red, and then it was white for a while, and then it was even a lighter color blue. And when the sleeper's on, you can't even see this paint anyway, so it's kind of superfluous. But I thought, you know what, I really want to get the new sleeper that I purchased, newer sleeper that I purchased, put back on here and sealed up before winter. So that's why I figured I'd clean up the back of the cab, and then I can get a forklift and put the new sleeper on. So that's my goal. What else have I done? So I haven't changed the oil in the diffs yet. A lot of folks were saying, hey, make sure you put oil in the hubs. So that's a good idea. You can either put the oil through this tap here, or the other way is to drain it out of the diffs, which I plan on doing, and then putting the new oil in, and then you basically jack up one side. Since the wheels aren't on, this will be easy, about 10-12 inches, and then the oil will drain into the other side, and then you do the reverse, and that way you make sure you got a lot of oil in your bearings. So I'll do that. You'll notice I still don't have the airbags. I've been talking about them since I started this truck, but that's what's preventing me from putting the wheels on. I'm gonna finally go pick up those airbags, and then I'll probably put the inner wheels on, at least so I can get it off jack stands. I don't want to monkey with these jack stands once it starts to snow again. And then I'll probably take the outer wheels and get them polished so they'll match the front, and then slap those on there. So that's still to go. What else? Oh, I took the mufflers off today. They were pretty rotten. You could stick your finger right through. So as you can see, she's a straight pipe truck for now. And then as I took the mufflers off, I discovered some more holes you could put your finger through, and there was a few more there. So I guess still patching, trying to clean it up. I'll do the body work on the cab later on down the line. The goal again is to just get the sleeper. This sleeper, I remember I showed it in an earlier video, but this is the sleeper that's going to go on the truck. It's a 63-inch flat top. It's in really good shape. I'll show the inside there. It's a little dark, but it's much nicer and cleaner, and it's got the window, and it's in way better condition than the one that's out in my back of my yard. So get a forklift, put that on there. My daughters want me to take the bed out and build a couch, like some of those custom Pete's you see on Instagram. So probably do that, but that's definitely down the road. I mentioned already, I'm gonna use these old tanks. I'll sandblast those next. I actually ran out of sand today, or I would have probably finished those. Sandblast, paint those the same blue that's on the back of the sleeper. The fuel tanks, can't afford new ones right now, so I'm going to sandblast those and just leave them as bare metal and put them back on the truck, at least so I can get her rolling again, and then eventually upgrade those. But yeah, that's oh yeah, so I took the mufflers off, as I said, and So here's the passenger side. It's funny, the chrome on this side ended up staying in pretty good condition, but if you see in the other video on the driver's side, it was just completely rusted. But either way, what I'm going to do is, because I can't drive the truck, it's not registered, and I can't get it registered until it's inspected, so I need good exhaust. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this into the muffler shop and basically say, look, that's the distance between the two mounts, and that's the height it needs to be, and that's the bend, and I'll either get maybe 6-inch, or if I can afford it, 8-inch pipe, and then just mount it on the side of the truck. So at least you'll have some pipes to roll around with. And yeah, that's pretty much all the work that's been done. I mean, I think it's very appropriately named. I can only work on it a little bit at a time, but you know, with every day that I work on it, it does feel good to make some progress, and any progress is progress. And you know, I really appreciate all the great comments that people are making and the support, and everyone was looking for a new video, so there you go. Little by little. Have a great night.